Okay, coming into the greenhouse. Went ahead and come in here. Let me set this down for a second. Had to bring up some mulberry cuttings. And this, I had ordered so I ordered a yellow long neck fig. I got 2 of them. They're going to go in some pots. And a mulberry dwarf everbearing. Now these, I ordered these before, and I've kept it in those little pots in the greenhouse. I didn't want to put it out on the farm since it's a dwarf, and I didn't want the deer to tear it up. And mulberries are delicious. We have a mulberry tree down there. Between the ice storm and all, it lost a bunch of branches, and it's really hard for me to get out there and harvest, so I needed some dwarfs. This one is going to go into the geothermal greenhouse, but I wanted to bring these up to the greenhouse, kind of show y'all what's going on. See, there's some stuff coming up. It's slow, but I guarantee you it'll all work out. Everything will be nice and big. And you're going to laugh, but in this greenhouse, I didn't want to go purchase some more ladybugs. And so there's a little patch. I'll have to show y'all. Oh, look. Yay. So there's a patch of stuff out here. And it was full of those Asian beetles. Well, yeah, I'm not real crazy about those, but guess what? They do the same thing as the regular ladybugs, so they'll eat the pest in your greenhouse. So why not? Free labor. I'm all about that free labor. Well, you know, I'm the only one really farming, so every little bit helps. Just opening up the greenhouse real quick. Oh, we have such a mess. It's just taken so much time getting everything cleaned up, and the weather's just been slowing us down a little bit. Oh, there's a bird in there. I wonder if it was eating the beetles. So this popped up, and I didn't want to mow it because this is bee food and pollinator food. See if I see any. I don't know if I've got them all. Surely there's some more. But I was cruising by here because I was kind of getting my stuff ready for this next season, and there were some big old red, orangish, buggy-eyed Asian beetles. They do bite, and they do secrete a really nasty, stinky, orangey substance, but I wanted them in the greenhouse so they can eat any pest. So I just don't have time to get up there to look at that. Look at the white flies. Is that white flies, or is that just the pollen? Maybe that's why the Asian beetles are in there. Well, I'm not seeing any right this minute. Of course, when I get the camera out and I tell you, oh yeah, look, there's Asian beetles, then they're all gone, and then you guys are going, uh-huh. I promise there are. So we are going to be taking some scraps, and my husband is going to build me one more of those tool barns right there. So tools will go in one, all my seed trays and excuse me, allergies, so stuff will go in the other. This fall, this mess is going to get cleaned up. I know that's like, if you've been following my channel, you know we put gobs of newspaper down and then wood chips, probably a foot thick. And little did I know that Bermuda would grow all through it, and the turkeys would come and scratch, and it made a huge mess. So for the last few years, since the wildfire, I've been letting all this decompose down. And It's still messy. There's still a lot of it that hasn't quite decomposed, but I'm tired of fighting the Bermuda, and all of this has just turned into a huge mess. And I really wanted it ideally to where I could just walk through and harvest. And Tom helps me, but we can't even get in there. We get all chopped up, and then the snakes hang out under there waiting for, you know, little mice and rabbits to come eat, and it's just a mess. And it looks terrible. So I am going to yank a bunch of these out. We're going to transfer a bunch of these canes to another section of our land, and we've been doing that. And then I'm going to build up a raised bed with the plastic, and then just put some canes down the center of it. That way it'll be easy to manage, easy to control, and it'll look neat and clean. I just want this farm to get cleaned up, and I've been working on it. It may not look like it, but I promise I have. We just have a long ways to go. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you, and I will cut this off and do another video on the other greenhouse.